Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with number 21 of this Brussels Beer Project Advent calendar. So we are slowly working our way down to number 24, Christmas Eve. But like I said, first off, number 21. And that is one of these two down here. Let's see if we can get it out. Yeah, it's a bottle, so I do see a BBP cap. Okay. Yeah, I remember this one. I think last year or the year before that? No, last year. They actually made a joke about this because this is the Tripel Bertha. Last year they called it King or Kong, I believe. One of those two. And they used the exact same colors but in a different scheme. And they actually fooled us. Well, some of us actually noticed that this was an existing beer because it was they were actually working on the new recipe, but before that it was called Gross Bertha. Triple Bertha is the perfect match between Bertha from Munich and Mr. Tripel from Belgium. Pure love. Grain, malted wheat, regenerative local Pilsner malts, Hefeweizen yeast, and Challenger and Smaragd or Emerald hops. Triple Bertha is a 7.5% ABV Triple Blanche, as they call it. Blanche or Blanche is, well, French for white. And we do call Weizenbier Witbier, which translates to white. Well, actually, Weizen translates to wheat. But that is a misconception. However, a triple wheat beer with 7.5% alcohol. Let's see. It's been a while since I've had one. Well, actually since last year, because during the year I don't buy that many Brussels Beer Project beers, only the special ones or the special releases. Okay, leave a little bit in there. This is slightly hazy, however, a bit of the yeast is still in the bottle, so I'll add that in a minute. But yeah, slightly hazy, very pale yellowish beer, not really looking like a Hefeweizen. I'm guessing this is a bit more filtered than that. That's the triple influence probably. And some nice white foam, actually really classic. It is rather malty, and I do get a lot of carbon dioxide and a bit of alcohol in the nose, so it's a bit boozy as well, but very stereotypical for this Hefeweizen yeast is that I smell a bit of banana, and it smells a bit acidic, slightly acidic, but ever so slightly, and that reminds us of the classic Hefeweizen beers, of course. So, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Up until now, it looks and smells like, as they promised, that perfect marriage between a Municher Weizen beer and a triple. So, let's have a taste. Yeah, that is exactly it. In the past few days, you guys have heard me say that I'm not the biggest fan of sweeter triples. I believe that Andreas by Frontaal from Mr. Hub's Beer Bible made that quite clear. Now, this is relatively sweet, also a bit sour, so a bit sweet and sour. But in the first place, this has a lot of banana. This has a lot of malty flavors, a bit grainy. Yeah, a slightly bit boozy, but I do get a lot of banana and some sweetness. It is It has a decent mouthfeel. It is quite rich, but also in flavor. This is like somewhere in between for me, because I actually like that slightly acidic banana Hefeweizen. I also like the classic triples, and this isn't too sweet. If anything, this actually reminds me of a triple Westmalle, which is the mother of all triples, which also has that Hefeweizen banana ester from the yeast. So actually you can't get more classic than that. Yeah, this is indeed very nice. Now again, that doesn't mean that I'll score it very high, because scoring is still subjective. If this would be a beer contest, I would probably score it relatively high, but since we are scoring my personal preference, I don't know, let's just give it a very generic 3.5, 3.25. That is always the go-to average. Nonetheless, I actually kind of like this. It really feels like a modern take on the Westmalle Triple, and I have never reviewed that one, so maybe I should bring home a bottle somewhere in January or February. Anywho, let's leave it at that to make this a short video. As usual, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again tomorrow with 2 new brew reviews, or later on today with that Mr. Hops advent calendar. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. You'll get notified whenever I upload something if you hit that bell icon. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow or later on tonight. Cheers.